So I'm sure we've all experienced our fair share of mistakes in Garry's mod, things that we wish we could undo. Well, it's your lucky day, because today I have a mod that will correct you undoing something. We also have many more things like this to make your life in Garry's mod much easier. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. This one's pretty simple. So we have an item here, we delete it. Oh shit, I wanted to keep that. Well, no worries, because now we could press Shift and Z. What does this do? Well, now Z. Oh, that's right. You really gotta commit now. You can't just delete things. If you really want it gone, you gotta hold that Z button. And there you go. You can see now it is gone. So what that does is it locks the Z button so you cannot accidentally delete something. Now what if you want that thing back? Well, yeah, about that. So now if you're making something and you accidentally press Z, you no longer have to worry about, well, accidentally undoing something. Because we have that safeguard, which once again, press Ctrl Z, and you can reapply. Next up in Godsend Tools, yes, that's what they're called, by the way. Well, we're at this beautiful map here, and you want to take a beautiful picture? No problem. Oh, now I gotta Alt-Tab out, go into Steam, view screenshots, and I don't want to do all that shit. Well, no worries, because all you have to do is hold Q, and what's this? A new gallery tab? Clicking on this, we can see there it is. There's our picture. Full screen and beautiful. Here's some pictures I took for the last video's thumbnail. Just a FYI, not to strut or anything, but I take all my thumbnails in-game. Regardless, pretty dang cool. Now we have a lot of screenshots. If you have too much, it could crash the game. But I digress. Beautiful mod indeed. And now when you take a good picture, like this weird goose thing, bam, we could open it up, reload, and there's our goose. Lovely. Kind of a silly mod, I know. You know, is alt-tabbing really that big of an issue? Well, yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes it's pretty annoying. I want to see how good the picture looks in game. And that's what this really does. All these mods, they just make your life easy in Garry's mod. And who doesn't want an easy life in Garry's mod? Alright, so I'm here on Flygrass, you know, gonna mess around, classic sandbox stuff. And I think the first thing we think of is no clip, you know? We want to fly up in the air. Except, you know what's funny is there's a way to go up, but how do you go down with no clip? Well, easy, you just look down and you go down, but that's kind of annoying. What if I just want to stick straight to where I'm looking at? I mean, I could do the same thing, I can look up, but I could also press space, so why isn't there a function to go down? Well, my friends, I give you extended no clip. Pressing Alt and down, well, looky there. Now that's kind of a weird combo to go with, especially because my Alt is in a really weird spot, but you could still go down without having to look down, and that is pretty damn sick, fam. You could also press Alt and Control to move down slowly. That's just another goddamn button you have to press, but it does work, because if you pressed, because if you press space and control, I mean, control obviously slows you down to a crawl to give you that precision, so I guess it kind of does make sense. And then of course classic, press shift and alt to move down faster. That's honestly what I really like about these mods, is they don't add anything unnecessary. They just give you exactly what you wanted. What you've always wished was in the game to begin with. Alright, this one's really interesting. So here we are on the main home screen. We're not on here all that often. Go to find multiplayer game. And let's say you want to play some TTT, right? Well, and this is so strange doing this. I usually play solo. We're gonna go to an empty server so we don't bother anyone. But let's say that we join this, you know, we want to join the server. Alright, cool. Well shit, now I gotta wait for all this crap to download. That's kind of annoying. Well, this mod will remind you when it is done. In fact, even if you Alt-Tab, you'll see in the taskbar that when it's done, it'll blink and glow. What the hell is this? But yeah, you'll rest in peace, Betty White, the legend, man. Never forget. But yeah, I'm sick of always waiting for shit to download, so now you don't have to. You'll get reminded about it right when it's done. Alright, so I mean, this is kind of a weird thing because I feel like this is for people who don't have the best internet, you know? Probably have to wait, like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, you know, just to get into a server, or like 15 minutes. But if you have fast internet, you should be able to join most servers within a few minutes, so it doesn't seem to be all that big of an issue. But if you're one of those people that has slower internet and you definitely need to know when you're in because you don't want to sit there looking at the loading screen all day, what in the world? Then this is the mod for you. So, I remember playing on this map on the QTG admin gun. If you guys want to see that video, I'll put it in the top right corner. Ah, man, Garry's mod, it all comes together. So yes, it did give me this audible sound, although there's not really any need for it because I usually hear that bubble sound every time I join a server. I don't know why it does that, by the way. But I digress, it did blink in the taskbar, so not too shabby. Alright, this one might be one of the best mods actually made. An adaptive crosshair. Alright, get this. You can see right now it's kind of like a pink magenta color, but if we aim to the white, oh, it changes. Now it's like a gray, and then it's like a pink again. And then blue, well, it's still just like a gray. But to the darker colors, the ones that would be hard to find it, well, that's when it changes colors, so you'll never lose your crosshair again. Because this is an issue that I in particular definitely suffer from when you have a higher resolution. It becomes very hard to see the crosshair. So whether it be gray, whether it be black, whether it be a nice blue sky, or even the sun, you'll always be able to see your crosshair, and I just think that is pretty bitchin'. Alright, this next one is definitely going to be another kind of behind the scenes one. So if you ever noticed, well, when I close my game down or I alt-tab, damn, this game's taking up a lot of my GPU. Well, if you alt-tab out now, and you look at your task manager and go to performance, you're gonna notice that now the game pretty much ceases to even be running or using your GPU. In fact, right now, OBS is actually using most of my GPU. It's using about 20%. So now you no longer need to worry about your game potentially crashing by just closing it down. Now, once again, if you have a very high-end GPU, this isn't really going to affect you that much because you've got plenty to spare. But even with a good GPU, when your game is closed, you don't want it to take up all your resources when it shouldn't even be doing anything. And then going back into game, you'll notice that everything is running just fine. So this is for you out there who have had issues where it takes all your GPU resources, let's say like you're rendering or you're editing or something while the game's open. You no longer have to worry about it sucking up all your GPU resources anymore. Now this one is really cool. I love this one. So let's go to our props here and let's just spawn some shit, you know? So let's say I'm making like a thumbnail, and let's say like I want to prop this up right here. Maybe I'm making like some kind of weird makeshift like basketball hoop or whatever. So I mean that could be like there, this could be like the basketball going in, and then this could be like the net or something. I don't know. It's a little crude, but bear with me. Alright. And then, you know, let's say like I want to take a thumbnail where like it looks like it's going into like the basketball hoop, like something like this, you know. And I could just take a picture of it, boom, and of course it would be in my gallery. And this is going over here, this little corner, this brand new little corner over here, is the props history, and this will show you all the props you have spawned in your current session, and I think it's in order too. So let's say I spawned this box, this bookshelf, and this pot. Alright, going here you'll see it is in that exact order, backwards. So the last thing I spawned was the pot, and I could just spawn it again. And this makes life way easier for you if you want to spawn something that you already spawned, but you don't want to dig through all the different menus. I mean, look at all this shit. There's so much stuff here. So overall, this is one of my favorite additions and one that I'll definitely be using in the future. But that was all of the God-sent tools. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Let me know if any of these tools made your guys' Garry's Mod life just a little bit easier down below. And also let me know your favorite out of all the ones in the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. You know all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next video. And until next time, thanks for watching and farewell.